That was before we had machines to like do shit for us.
Right. It's like, oh, your road's flooded. Well, you're not getting home, so let's make sure the roads don't flood. This road is not closed, so we should have no problem getting home.
Alright, that's good.
If there was cops in here, then we were going to turn around and trust something else. But
Well, I hope that they'll show up with cops like in the middle of it.
Doesn't matter. We only need to go like a quarter of a mile.
That's true.
You got to remember that section that we need to avoid of 16 is tiny.
Yes, well,
Literally right there in front of that gas station. That's it.
tiny but heinous.
We just need to get to the church road. The rest of 16 is fine. Hell, these ditches aren't even all the way full.
No.
But like I said, see, that one isn't. This somebody not cleaning their gutter. But like this area, the river's right fucking there.
It's all going to the river.
Well, and this road was built with this kind of shit in mind.
Is this area older?
Yes. But I would keep going that way, but there's a chance that there's a low spot somewhere that way, so I'm gonna hit 16 again. It's gonna be our best. We will pass. Actually, yeah, we'll pass through Hunstock one more time, or pass by Hunstock this way. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, this comes out by the telegraph. We'll pass Hunstock. You notice how there's not any water anywhere near any of these people's actual houses?
They're built up, aren't they?
Because these are, well, they're built in such a way that there's a low spot in all their yards. That's why their yards are flooded. But this is all older shit. Like, all these properties have been here since before, like, Denham Springs was a thing, much less than, Watson. There's that.
Goodness.
But even then, the building itself.
Is that a church?
I'm not sure if that's a church or what.
Maybe it was once a church.
It looks kind of like a church, so it may have at one time been a church.
Why is it flooded worse on this side of the road?
That's kind of a good question. And I don't have an answer.
One side must be lower than the other or something. Up. Might not be getting through here.
What's that?
Look up ahead.
No, they're stopping you if we're going into there. We
Okay.
can still go.
So where we went through earlier, you cannot go through now.
Right. Oh no, it's not that. No, I'm talking about that subdivision right there.
That's right. That was where the whole subdivision was flooded.
Thanks, Dylan.
Poor Vanessa.
I'm sure she's pissed.
I'm trying to not get too much of you.
That's cool. You'd have to cut out all the commentary anyway.
Why?
I've mentioned the name of the city where we actually live.
I was just going to upload it from my phone.
No. But you didn't start with hi YouTube.
It's a different kind of video.
Hi YouTube. This place is a shithole right now. Dude, it's raining like a motherfucker. I mean, like a motherfucker.
Pretty much.
I don't know how motherfuckers rain, but I assume it's something like this.
I think this is the definition of raining like a motherfucker.
That's what I go with.
Let me see if I can get...
Yeah, like they're just making that not even an option anymore.
I can't get a better shot of it, but this subdivision is completely flooded.
That one's not even the worst. It's coming up.
No.
The much worse one. I'll get to that side of the road.
Sorry for the shakiness, guys. It's literally on my phone. I'm trying to not get too many shots of people right in the face.
So that's Hunstock. And else you'll note. Well, that's not. Right past this shrubbery. That's Hunstock.
Yeah.
We've got about 2 to 2.5 feet of standing water in that subdivision.
We saw a sheriff go by earlier today with a boat.
They were towing a boat.
I've seen a couple of people with boats on their cars now.
Shit, I mean, It's bad.
All right. When we left, our area was not that bad.
Other than the canal and the subdivision, it's not gonna be that bad. I mean, and like this looks bad, but that's not getting in anybody's house.
No.
So,
Like you said, a lot of these places are actually kind of built for this.
well,
It's the newer subdivisions.
You
that
live in
kinda-
Louisiana, and your house is old enough. It was built assuming it was gonna rain a lot, and the river was probably gonna flood a lot. I don't know how much more interesting that will be.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it going until we get home.
Just edit it or just upload it as is.
I'm just probably gonna upload it as is. I mean, some of this stuff is still pretty crazy looking.
Oh, absolutely. But a lot of it looks crazy because, people's yards completely covered in water. It looks bad. But if it doesn't get in your house, whatever. Your yard's going to drain eventually.
Yeah. Our backyard drains really well, actually.
Because our pool is full.
The pool might have overflowed by now.
Nah, if it didn't overflow last night, it's not going to overflow now.
That's
Apparently it
true.
drains better than we think it does. But no, our yard, actually the whole yard really drains pretty well. Like that spot right outside the back door. While it's raining, it's a puddle, but as soon as it stops raining, that puddle's gone.
Yeah. Right now, lots of businesses are closed too.
Right now, at least from this side, you wouldn't be able to get into Stories.
Mm-mm.
If you look at the
I can
water
see it.
in their parking lot, you could from the other side, but as far as actually trying to get gas, that's not.
You're not gonna be able to get gas from stores.
No.
And yet, I bet there are a bunch of old timers in there, John, about how the last time it flooded when they were 2 years old in 1905.
Well, to be fair, even if it weren't raining today, that would probably be true. Shit, even coming from that way, that truck was up to the top of its wheels getting out of that parking lot. So those people in cars in that parking lot might be stuck in that parking lot.
That might be why they're still there. It doesn't even look like they have power. Okay, Zaxby's does have power. I couldn't see it earlier.
Still is. This parking lot is pretty
Boned.
hopefully it's not inside the building. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's at least built at an angle.
Most businesses around here are built up that have been built in the last 50 years.
I don't know, most businesses around here just are built up.
Around here, they must have better drainage. Well, I mean,
This is the part of the town that's existed for the longest.
yeah.
So,
Although, right there, dang.
I mean, the road back there. And then this is the road that leads to the middle school that I was talking about.
Oh yeah, apparently the middle school floods every time there's rain, more than a couple of inches.
Yeah. So I used to get off of school kind of a lot for that. Look at that one.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I didn't even see that earlier.
That's because it wasn't there earlier. Yeah, you got to remember flooding or water like this. It works in surges.
That's true. Surprisingly, I've never been in a full-fledged flood before. Then again, I am from northern Louisiana, where you just don't get like this.
Yeah, they definitely closed up shop today. I'm not surprised. Not with this shit.
Yeah.
And yet the grocery store is still popping.
They're probably trying to make money.
Well, right, yeah, because there are a bunch of panicked idiots, right? They're buying every hot dog bun they can get their hands on. As though it's never rained in the state before.
Peanut butter and jelly on a hot dog bun.
Uh-huh.
Because
People-
his mama was late.
Yeah, the rest of this will probably be uninteresting. All of this pretty much has good drainage.
Like I said, I think I'm just going to record till I get home.
Please don't record all of it.
I'm not going to record our house.
I don't want these people knowing where I live. I'm okay with them having a vague sense of where I live.
Nobody knows where this is anyway.
Yeah, there's been a couple of businesses I'm sure that they could Google if they were super inclined.
Brian, I hate to tell you, but if somebody's super inclined, I could reveal nothing about myself and they would find me.
True.
I mean, I don't need to make it easy for them,
What
but...
about levels of inclination, really? Sorry, this is so boring, YouTube. I'm not entirely certain why she's recording. But I'm just rolling
Because as
with it.
soon as I turn it off, we're gonna see like somebody's car in a ditch.
Could be. There's a lake that's not
It's a
really
high
a lake.
school.
That's not a real lake back there.
Was it supposed to be a lake?
No, that's just a you know,
The flooded
plot of
area.
land. And then there's the library.
Well, that's not the library. That's the
library's
road
right
to
over
it.
there, yeah.
Which I'm sure they have long since went
Oh,
home.
yeah. And then these are people parked at the side of the road because even though their houses aren't flooded,
I don't know. Some of these houses might be flooded. No, wait, I could see some green.
but their driveways dip down to the point where they can't actually get to the house without wading through, you know, a couple of feet of water.
I'd forgotten about this earlier. Easterly Lakes is still doing good.
That's a newer one. Plus, it's built out here, and just, as you said, the drainage and stuff, it's all built better out here.
It's all newer.
Most of it, yeah.
I wonder if our electricity's out.
Probably not, since we have underground power lines. Unless somebody hit a power line somewhere else, ours doesn't usually go out.
I'm going to say, I hope not, or our dogs are sitting in the bed in the dark.
They're probably asleep anyway.
I would not feel any less bad.
Down a tree. I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but there's a tree down over there.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it before we get to our neighborhood. So, this is Freaky. See you guys later.